It's Offer Review. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. First things first, big shout out to Minball TV, Tana, and Benny Westside for coming up with this fantastic infographic showing the current Datamines on the Scourge event. Still no official word on the day that this event is going to go live, but I'm sure we're anxious to get in there. Couple things we can go off here. You're welcome to screenshot and read this if you want to take a look at it a little bit closer. But first two nodes, City 3 and 4 are going to be mutant. Then nodes 5 and 10 are going to be the ones that we've been talking about for a long time, which is going to be Inhuman, A-Force, Young Avenger. Then we've got 6 and 7 Villain, and then 8 and 9 Cosmic Mystic. And then there's going to be a whole new host of optional Scourges to get more points. So big shout out to those things. Now, they're saying big disclaimers right here that this is all subject to change. My understanding is that they're going to be changing the final version. Like there was a test server build out there, but that was not finalized, and they didn't. They're supposedly changing it, and there's not a final form. So hopefully this information is going to be current at the time of launch, but we will see if it makes it into the game that way. Then also talked about this yesterday. Doom 3 is in the Datamine. I'm guessing that not only are we going to get Doom 3, but we're going to get Gear Tier 17 and next patch. And so this is how it is going to play out. Big shout out to Minball TV. Also, tomorrow there's going to be a scheduled maintenance at 12 o'clock noon Pacific time, which is kind of a mess. And so does the scheduled maintenance take place during the final day of the Gambit raid? Yes. The hotfix will not be long, less than an hour. Should not interfere with the Gambit raids. And then it says, you guys have a great track record with maintenance being exactly as long as you expect. This isn't risky at all. Oh my God. So we're going to have to see how this plays out. I know our alliance was planning on trying difficulty 9 tomorrow. We'll have to see how this works out. I'm kind of a little bit scared, frankly. Also, Boyan put out an excellent video about, and I'll put a link to this video in the description, about changing your Cosmic Crucible defense to all hand, and I'll let you watch the video. But I want to talk about some things that I'm going to be personally doing, and this largely has to do with the Sunfire milestones. And you definitely want to watch Boyan's videos because he definitely is, as far as digging into the math and doing the math on all the events, he puts out the best videos for that, for sure. But winning a Cosmic Crucible battle, you get 1,000 points, and you're going to need a total of 18,000 points to max out this part of the event. You get an additional points for Unlimited X-Men. So at a very minimum, you want to remove Unlimited X-Men from defense and switch them to offense. That way you can get the extra points. And then for me, I want to make sure that I can clear my opponent so that I can get these points. So for me, I may move some of my teams around. I think for me, I want to have my strongest attack teams, so that I can make sure that I can clear my opponents, not on defense. So that's what I'm going to be personally doing. Boyan is suggesting that, I'll let you watch his video, because I think he makes a case for everybody trying to put hand on defense. I'm not sure that I personally want to put hand on defense on mine, because I'm worried about dropping down. So I when I first started playing in Cosmic Crucible, I was at the bottom of Diamond, and I've moved up into Masters. Now I'm at 1932, which means, if I lose a bunch of matches, I could drop, because the top player in the world right now is at 21-23. So that means if I drop below 1911, potentially I could drop from Masters to Diamond. And again, you're welcome to screenshot to see where you might fall into that, because it's not that winning or losing matters that much on the individual tiers. Like if you look at the points here in Diamond, you can see that they're relatively the same whether you get first or eighth. What matters is going up from divisions. Like if I didn't try to win, I would be currently in Platinum, but I tried to win, so I went from Diamond to Masters. But I could be in Diamond and Platinum right now. If I was in Platinum, I would be getting lower rewards than if I was in Masters. You can see the difference right there. They average about 12,000 versus about 19,000. Now, here's the sad thing about the way that the system works is that it's an ELO-based system. So, so depending on how hard you try and how well you play, eventually you're going to be paired up against people where you're going to go 2-1, and the next week you're going to go 1-2. They're going to kind of force you into this 50% win-loss situation. So really, the only difference is how well you play. If you normalize out at Platinum, but you choose not to play and you choose to just take it very casually, well, then you probably will be dropping down into lower categories for rewards, where if you try very hard and you win a lot of reward, then you're going to be placed up against higher players and you'll be getting better rewards. So to see the difference between the points takes time and it requires going up and down. But I don't want to oversell this idea that, oh, everybody can go to the top, because at some point you're going to be, when you hit your ELO, the ELO is like the ranking system where you're winning half the matches and losing half the matches. It's not going to matter as much. And I feel like if I was like higher in Masters and I knew that I could consistently win 50% of the time, then I wouldn't have to worry about Cosmic Crucible as much. Anyways, but winning, what I'm trying to say is winning does Masters. Then also, lastly, there is an offer, and we're going to see it on the free-to-play account, for 75 Winter Soldier shards and 1 Mega Orb. The Mega Orb is worth $5 at best. Maybe it's, for some people, only worth their buck. 75 Winter Soldier offers for $49. But if you go in game and you go to your Winter Soldier and you hit find, where it says right underneath, you just go through into your roster, sort through Hydra, go to Winter Soldier and hit find, you will find that you can buy a 300 shards. That's right, 300 shards for the same $50 US. Well, no, that's not true. Looks like you can only buy this offer once. So you can only spend $25 for 150 shards. Looks like this offer you can buy twice, $50 twice for 75. Anyways, I don't know if this is a typo, but this is one of the worst offers I've seen in a long time. Literally, you can go in game and just go into what they call a hidden offer of $25 for 150 Winter Soldier shards. Let's take a look at offer review. We've got a bunch of interesting offers, last chance discount, and I believe we have, most importantly, we have a one core offer today. So hopefully that helps you move up in your milestones, helps you get closer to your Dazzler shards and the Dazzler event. Not a fan of this offer. Let's just move on. Then right here, we've got an offer for Shield bundle. Save over 80% for your Shield team. So this has got Coulson, Quake. What a weird team. $14, but you get a total of almost 400 shards. And so I'm not sure how useful this team is on their own. Coulson has limited value, but pretty much all of these characters for me are a blitz team. So let's move on to the next part. We got here Jane Fonda, Lord of Thunder offer. I value these orbs at $3 a piece. So that right there adds up to $15. This is the proper orb that gives minimum of 6, maximum technically of 180, but a very small chance of getting 180. Average is 9.3. So Lord of Thunder, let's move on. Flame on offer. This is for Sunfire. I value these orbs. This is the same type of orb right here. Value these at $3 a piece. So that right there is worth $6, and that is an armor at 14. That's maybe worth only about 50 cents. Not really worth it. Let's move on. Did I say Jane Fonda? I have no idea. Let's move on. Trash. I'm not a fan of this right here. Rolling Rebels bundle, $5. And I'm just not a fan of the green ISO energy. I like, there was another offer in the web store. I don't think it's still available anymore, where you could get $5 for 750 energy and 1 gold orb. That was available yesterday for $5 in the web store only. Trash, more trash. All of this stuff is garbage. Boy, look at that. They're really pushing it right there. I feel like any of these offers that have like the free cards, I just don't like them at all, because they're making the events a convoluted milestone, and I don't like that at all. And then right here, the same issues. Just not a fan of this at all. This right here, this is basically 300 cores worth of raid heals for the Gambit raid. So if you're stuck on a node and you're bouncing through 300 cores, well, it's cheaper to spend $3 than to buy 300 cores, would cost closer to $5. So just pointing that out. And we got an Agatha offer, 35 character shards, $35 for 50 character shards is typically not a good deal. Morgan Le Fay shard, those will average 3.52. It's technically a pestilence orb, but people are buying it from Morgan Le Fay, but they average like 3.5. And then we got right here, we've got one shard, one orb for $5. Anyways, let's move on. Not a fan of any of this stuff. All of this is trash. I don't like any of this stuff at all. Let's see if we can find something worthwhile. Not good at all. This right here is good if you're pushing on like to try to get first time completion bonus on a Doom raid, let's say. I could see people buying it for that. All right, let's scroll over to the free to play account, but basically I'm just scrolling, breaking my fingers, scrolling all the way down to the bottom for this magical one core orb. Let's offer, let's get it. All right, let's go over to the free to play account. Let's scroll away from that because I don't want to be stuck on that screen and accidentally buy something with no confirmation. Prepare for Nick Fury offer. I believe I missed this yesterday. A lot of people were like, you forgot to talk about that. But basically, you've got 150 times 5 of the Kree minions. Again, I don't play the Kree minions. There's a Blitz team, but it will help you get Nick Fury, which a lot of people need for the other legendary event, which is Omega Red. Oh my. Anyways, let's move on. Congratulations, everybody. They got Omega Red, by the way. We got Crystal right there. Crystal is Inhumans, and she will be used a part of that next Scourge event for Rogue. She's a part of the Inhumans. I don't know how impactful she's going to be. It feels like it's going to be mostly about Inhumans, Young Avengers, mostly about Young Avengers and A-Force. Probably, I've been focusing the most myself on Young Avengers. All right, let's move on. Karnak, ooh, I don't know. Do what you got to do. I mean, that's a good deal, but boy, he's not a good character. He's never really been that great of a character, even since when he came out, and it's just gotten worse over time, right? And then we've got Quake right there. She got a small health stat boost, and some of her stats got boosted a couple patches ago, but still, I don't know how effective she is. Also, she's going to be used for that. She's an Inhuman, so that'll be part of that Scourge Node 5 and 10. Then you got Yo-Yo. We got a training orb right there, plus 75 character shards for $10. I'm a big fan of Yo-Yo for a long time, but she's definitely not what she used to be, that's for sure. We talked about that already. Let's keep going down. We've got a Maria Hill shards, 50 character shards for $25. I believe they have all of the Secret Avengers here for that price. That is for Omega Red unlock, is why people are doing that. And then let's see if we've got anything. I think the only other offer we have is that super terrible Winter Soldier offer. That's not good. And then we've got Taskmaster, 75 character shards plus 2 gold orbs for $10. I like it. I think it's good. We got 2 members of the Heroes for Hire, a total of 75 each, 150 character shards. We got Colleen and Misty right there for $10. I think that's pretty reasonable as well. And then what else do we have down here? We're going to keep scrolling down towards the bottom. And I believe the last one we're going to look at is that super terrible offer. We got Agatha. We talked about that. We talked about the Pestilence Orbs with Morgan Le Fay. And then this is atrocious. Literally in-game for $25. $25, you can buy 150 character shards in the hidden offers. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.